Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My dear students, this is uh, Fast Track Grade 8. Our class is Fast Track Grade 8. And my name is Muhammad Asif Musa Mansoor. My dear students, today we are going to start our English language topic. Subject is English language, okay, and the topic for today's class is types of sentences. Types of sentences. My dear friends, whenever we talk about the type of sentences, so first of all, we need to know about the purpose of that type of sentences. So when we talk about types of sentences, so there are two types of sentences. Number one, declarative sentences, or number two, interrogative sentences. So declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. Okay, my dear student, wait a while. Let me. So there are two types of sentences: declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. Okay, now when we talk about the declarative sentences, okay, so declarative sentences are the sentences in which two things are present. Okay, in which two things are present. And in the same way, when we talk about the interrogative sentences, so there are two things present in interrogative sentences. Okay. The first thing in declarative sentences is called negative sentences. And the second thing which is present in declarative sentences, that is called affirmative sentences. Okay. The second thing, the second point of the types of sentences is known as interrogative sentences. And in interrogative sentences, there are two things. The first thing is affirmative. Okay. Affirmation, and the second is negative. Okay. So my dear students, let me give you the examples of all these types. When we talk about the negative sentences, we can write he does not study well. This is a negative type of sentence, and it is also called negative sentence or a declarative sentence. When we talk about the affirmative sentence, so we have the example, he studies, sorry, well, full stop. He studies well. Or I can give you one more example. He plays cricket. These are the two sentences which are called affirmative sentences, and they are also called statements. Statements. So, my dear students, declarative sentences has two branches. The first is called affirmative sentences. The second is called negative sentences. Okay. In the same way, when we talk about the interrogative sentence or interrogative sentences, so there are two types of interrogative sentences like does he not study well? Question mark. So this is called the negative type of interrogative question. And when we talk about this interrogative in affirmation, does he study well? Question mark. In the same way, does he play cricket? So these two sentences are telling me, these two sentences are, these two types of sentences are telling us the complete graph of types of sentences. Okay, there are many types of sentences, but in your unit, in your exercise, these two types are discussed, and we have done this explanation. So after this, I will share you one more slide. There we are. So my dear students, now see this. Types of sentences. In English, we have different types of sentences. Each type is used for a specific purpose. I have told you. Below are the two sentence types and the purpose for which each type is used. Declarative sentences. The second is interrogative sentences. ये सब मैं आपको समझा चुका हूँ, and now we are going to the exercise. Below is a list of sentences. नीचे जो है वो आपके पास sentences मौजूद है. Each one, against each one, write what type of sentence it is. इसके सामने आपको लिखना है कि ये कौन से type of sentence है. For example, declarative affirmative or interrogative negative or so on. The first has been done for you as an example. Okay. अब आपको ये सारे sentences देखने हैं और वो कौन से types हैं आप उसको यहाँ पर बताएंगे. So let us start the first type. Number 2. Number 2 says, are we going to the football field? That is simple interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. Now see this, if we go to the type of interrogative sentence, see this interrogative sentence, we can ask question. Okay, this is also interrogative sentence, this is interrogative sentence. So point number 2 is interrogative sentence. Let me go to, yeah. Now point number 2, it is done. Point number 3, the stranger was not calling from the hospital. The stranger was not calling from the hospital. So this is a type of sentence that is declarative. Declarative affirmative. Okay. Okay, when we talk about point number 4, will you come to me, or sorry, will you come to my house tomorrow to study? That is just interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. When we talk about point number 5, I will, sorry, I like to play cricket. So I like to play cricket. It is declarative affirmative sentence. Okay. Point number 6, isn't this your book? Isn't this your book? That is interrogative negative. When we talk about point number 7, aren't you the girl who won the gold medal? Again, interrogative negative. Okay. And then Jumman doesn't like to play hockey. Point number 8. So the answer to this question is very easy. Declarative negative sentence. Declarative negative sentence. So my dear students, these are the answers of exercise number 1. Exercise number 1, we have these answers. After the explanation, I request you people to just write these sentences in your English notebook and complete that. For today's class, it's okay, it's enough. Jazakumullah khair. In the next class, we will be doing exercise number 2, exercise number 3, and so on. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.